Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Olympic story. Yes, the story continues, and it continues with, of course, a lot of excitement. And this is obviously happening because it is powered by Sports Atta. And today we have a gentleman with us who is somebody who can shed light because he is an extremely pivotal role as far as the Olympic Association is concerned, as far as the Maharashtra Olympic Association is concerned, as far as the Taekwondo Federation is concerned. Yes, and now I shall apprise you of this man's in titles. Yes, he is the president of the Taekwondo Federation. He's the joint secretary of the Indian Olympic Association, and he's the vice president of the Maharashtra Olympic Association, which is extremely dedicated in raising funds for athletes who are now on their trajectory towards the beautiful Olympics. I'm of course talking about the one and only Mr. Namdev Shirgaonkar. Welcome to the show, sir. How are you doing?
Namaskar. I'm absolutely fine. Thank you very much.
Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Of course, you deserve it. You work very hard for all of this. So that's the least we can do at on the Olympic story. So, sir, just getting right into it, जो शुरुआत हमने अभी तक, जैसे अगर हम बात करें जैसे challenges रहे हैं ताइक्वांडो के लिए, काफ़ी ज़्यादा बड़े challenges रहे हैं. 2014 में फेडरेशन unfortunately got dismantled. उसके बाद 2019 में वापस फिर फॉर्म हुई. हम लोग एज अ स्पोर्ट recognized by the International Olympic Association, मगर हमारी खुद की अभी तक फेडरेशन इज नॉट वेरी क्लियर. सो सबसे पहले मैं ये समझना चाहूँगा सर कि इतनी उथल पुथल जो चल रही है, हाउ इज दैट काइंड ऑफ इफेक्टेड the players? How has that affected the overall morale of the sport?
Very honest, first of all, I would like to give you a greetings to all the viewers on behalf of Indian Olympic Association. Olympic is going on, so I request all of you watch the Olympic and cheer our athletes. They are doing really great. They are trying their best and they are working hard for our country. And we always been proud. We have a biggest contingent ever which is participating in the Olympic game. That's an again history for our India, and we have to support all of them to watch their sports and promote as much as you can and support them. First thing is that of course medal is secondary thing, but now they have reached there and our country flags are there flying there because of them. Agar hum jate nahi the, to it was very difficult, but if they have reached there, we should support them, and they are doing great. And I also wish them all the best. I've just landed today from Tokyo. It was a great experience. I have learned many things, met many athletes, so it was a great thing. Secondary, what you have mentioned about a sports, you can say the changing from one phase to another phase. Sometimes this is important because it is all depend on the you can say circumstances happening inside the organizations also. So there are two role of sports, but when people has to play on the ground and off the ground. Off the ground, which is the federation or which is an organization who take care of the entire planning as well as their policies and all. So sometimes due to some internal things or maybe sometimes having some issues, it got disturbed. So due to that, Taekwondo sports was de-recognized in 2014, and after that there was a lot of ups and downs. The sports has been seen. And then finally, 2019, World Taekwondo Federation has de-recognized, suspended the Taekwondo body in India, and then ultimately, then being a highest sporting body, IO has formed the committee, and then we have started a new organization. New organization also have a new things. You can say always, if you look a positive way. If you thinking about a new organization, that new organization we always consider as a new beginning and new things. People are excited. People are athletes sometimes thinking there's something new going to come. So we as an took as an I as a took as a president or chairman of this organization, I have first things I have learned what are the things inside the organization, because I was myself was an athlete, and I played national level. I played participated in many international events as an officials, worked in the organizations. So first things I have decided to bring a transparency in this organization. And secondly, you can say once you have a transparency, then we have to first motto of this organization should do athlete development. So at the beginning we have formed an athlete you can say commission, and now we are completely focusing on an athlete development part. We have made many of conducted many of online events for them, keep them busy in this current ongoing pandemic situations. And they have also participated. I can say that we hosted a country's biggest national championship online, which has been participated, and it was a great success being a new organizations, and our athletes as well as our officials have great faith on this organization. So we are moving towards development as a perspective of Taekwondo sports, which is an Olympic sports. I have been there in Tokyo. I visited. I met many of officials, many of the country. I would like to share these things. If you see the result of Taekwondo in Olympic Games, you see many new countries has been won the medals in Taekwondo sport. That's a great thing, and that was also talks among the officials, and they were saying, Namdev, next India can be part of the game,
which is very encouraging, sir. अगर
so,
देखा
so
जाए, yeah.
Yeah, so this is an important thing, and that's give a inspiration, that's give a great boost कि नहीं यार अभी कुछ जाके कुछ काम करना है. We have to plan something, and it is possible for us. If these small countries are making possible, we have to make this possible.
Makes sense, sir. और आपकी जो अभी बातचीत से समझ आया कि there is a renewed confidence, there is a renewed sense of positivity and energy, जिससे काफ़ी फ़र्क पड़ेगा. I'm hoping in times to come के players also are feeling enthusiastic कि चलो यार अब जो भी नया होना था वो हो चुका, मगर अब एक नई शुरुआत है, एक नई उम्मीद की किरण है, which is actually which talks volumes, sir. क्योंकि pandemic के दौरान I think Taekwondo Federation was probably the only federation जिसने 2 national championships online करी, which was again a very novel idea. तो पहली बात तो response कैसा रहा, और players को I'm sure अच्छा लगा होगा, क्योंकि इस अजीब सी महामारी के बीच में भी अगर they were competing, that would have been fairly encouraging.
Yeah. Very honest, this current pandemic has changed a lot. Not only players, but officials, coaches. See, खेल एक sports is one of the important part of life, everyone. So it's made a lot of changes. Some of our coaches are completely depend on the coaching. Their entire family, their entire home depend on their coaching salaries and all those things. We have a professional coaches, masters, those who are doing Taekwondo classes. They're running Taekwondo classes. Unfortunately, due to this, all gathering has been closed. And we as an you can say combat sports, without touching each other we cannot play, so it was also again difficult to conduct any kind of physical activity for our athletes. So we decided to start the online championship, and it was a great step. I really thankful to all my board member and all my supporters. Without them it was impossible to conduct all these competitions, and it was successfully. We have received more than 1,500 entries at the first edition of our online Pumse Championship. Pumse which is part of one of discipline. We have a 2 discipline, Pumse and Kirugi. Kirugi is actual fight, where you have to do actual fight, but Pumse is you have to demonstrate your skills of Taekwondo. So, and that is the Pumse again is a part of upcoming Asian Games. So 2022 we have upcoming Asian Games where Pumse is part of that. So we decided let's concentrate on our athletes, keep them busy. And I sincerely informing you, it was a great response from all our athletes. They were so happy, and we did this championship online, and I can say it was one of the successful. Everyone has been appreciated. Athletes were happy because they got something to do in pandemic, and they kept themselves busy, to keep them fit and fine. we have to have something, for them in front of them. So we have always given them one championship. Then after 2 months, 3 months, we have another championship. So we have done almost 3, 4 different events. Apart from that, Indian athlete has been selected and participated all international events, which has been conducted by World Taekwondo. So that's also a great achievement. We have a Indian athlete has won many medals, in the international championship. So that's where India was present, and everybody has appreciated. Wow, India is doing great. So this is a great things, and I sincerely thankful to my athletes, my coaches, and my all the masters, those who are doing great job during this pandemic to keep our athletes busy, because
बिल्कुल मेंटली बहुत जरूरी है सर, बहुत जरूरी है मेंटली एक एथलीट के लिए कि वो एंगेज रहे. वैसे ही बंदा अगर एक कमरे में बंद हो तो मतलब मेरे जैसा बंदा हो तो मैं तो दीवारों से बात करने लग जाता हूँ. तो थैंक यू for the effort that you guys have made, because it's made sure that the athletes are in a good mental state. तो सर अगर हम बात करें जनरली इन टर्म्स ऑफ, जैसे आपने अभी मेंशन किया कि athletes have been doing very well, we have participated internationally on various events, we've been doing that. Now Asian Championships में जब हम लड़े, जब हम वहाँ पार्टिसिपेट किया तो वी वन a flurry of medals. हमें 2 गोल्ड्स मिले, हमें 7 या 8 सिल्वर्स मिले. सो दैट मीन्स इन साउथ एशियन गेम्स में विच वी डिड फैबुलसली वेल. सो मेरा सवाल ये है सर कि अब फेडरेशन अब नई बन चुकी है, एक नया जोश है, एक नई कहानी है, माइंडसेट है, और अब ऐसा है जो खिलाड़ी हैं दे आर ऑल्सो एक्साइटेड, ऐसे ऐसे इवेंट्स आप कर रहे हैं, कीपिंग देम एंगेज्ड एंड ऑल दैट. आगे आने वाला साल बहुत ज़रूरी है. एशियन गेम्स हो गया, कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स हो गया, दोनों गेम्स के हमारे लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है. तो एज अ लीड अप, एनीथिंग स्पेशल प्लान for making a huge impact in these 2 games? Because again, we will then be on the world stage, recognized, and everyone will start to respect what we are doing as far as Indian Taekwondo is concerned.
Yeah, absolutely. Since I have met many of people in Tokyo, maybe in a day tomorrow or maybe the after, our first initiative, we are going to form an Olympic task force for 2024, which is in a first step. We would like to take it because we have to. Our sports is because after we seen the championship, I was seriously surprised. The new small countries can make it, then why can't India? So then we have to decide it. Let's form an Olympic task force for a Taekwondo Olympic task force, which will be completely dedicatedly work towards Taekwondo, and they will monitor all the performance of Taekwondo athletes. And very honest with you, being a president or chairman of this, sitting on the chair, I would like to give a fair opportunity to our all athletes. The fairness has to be there, the fair judging has to be there. The fair competition require them, so that keep them motivated towards their goal. Sometimes we feel, while coming back, I was sitting and traveling with Mary Com, and she was really disappointed while coming back. So some kind of decisions also demoralize a lot for athletes. So first things we are going to do when we are going to start our physical championship, we are going to form a strong referee board where they give a clean, good result, and they keep athletes upgraded with the new rules and regulations. So second important thing, we would like to upgrade our coaches, since we have a class 2, class 1 coaches, but we would like to upgrade them more. And third and important things, India Taekwondo is going to be appointed a foreign coach, which is work with our athlete full time, and we would like to work closely with the government. We have already submitted our support proposal. We have some formalities to be complete. Once that formalities will be completed, then automatically we will get start all the fundings from the government. So that our athletes should not invest anything from their pocket. So that is our main focus for our athletes, so that they can freely concentrate on their sports, their targets, and we as an organization will stand behind them, will support them, will guide them. Whatever possibility they require, they will get it through ourselves, and of course our coaches, we will try to upgrade them, and we will try to give them also as much
all the best facilities. Yeah. Makes sense, sir. मुझे लग रहा है कि मतलब आपकी जो बातचीत है सर, उससे ये डेफिनेटली लग रहा है कि जैसे अनफॉर्चुनेटली इस बार ही डिबाकल हुआ कि हम अपने कंटिजेंट को टोक्यो 2020 में नहीं भेज पाए, मैं ताइक्वांडो की बात कर रहा हूँ, उसमें ऑफ कोर्स बहुत सी यू नो देयर वर लॉट्स ऑफ इफ्स एंड बट्स व्हिच वर टेकिंग प्लेस के जो क्वालिफिकेशन का टाइम पीरियड था उसमें थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम आ गई,
No,
इन्फॉर्मेशन
no. One thing
उतना
I would like to address, I would like to
श्योर श्योर श्योर
take these questions. Very honest,
श्योर
when
श्योर
I have received an email, this is the first time where Indian athlete, after I think 2014 derecognition, Indian athlete has been taken care by government, and Sai, that the trial was everything was conducted by Sai, being in a derecognized federation. We cannot part of that particular trials. IOA and Sports Authority of India, they have formed and they have conducted everything. Entire thing has been supported and financed by the government. That's a great and appreciated things. Unfortunately, what happened? This outbreak of corona has happened in month of April, and at the end of March, sorry, and end of the March, many of countries have started, flight ban on all those things. When I have received a letter, once I have received a request or information about the Jordan things, it was already, I think I have received on a 6th or 4th, and then we were supposed to be flying on in 2 days. It was really impossible because अगर आप इंडिया में हो, आपको
क्वारंटीन के रूल्स होंगे सर,
48 आवर्स पहले आपको आता है, तो आपको वीजा नहीं है आपके पास, वीजा के साथ साथ आपको सारी फॉर्मेलिटीज करनी है. और उस मेल में जो हमारे WD एशिया ने मेल लिखा था, उन्होंने बहुत क्लियर कर लिखा था, डियर नामदेव, आई एक्सट्रीमली सॉरी, I know it is very difficult for you to make this, but this is a government decision. I would like to inform you that Indian athletes will not allow if you can stay outside of 14 days of your country. अगर आपको ये 14-15 दिन पहले ही बताते और 2 दिन के बाद आपके 14 days क्वारंटीन पीरियड शुरू होता है, so you can understand what kind of logistics we have to organize. We have to visit another country, we have to get their visas done, then they have to fly there, they have to stay there 14 days, then from there you have to fly down to the particular. So it was highly impossible for any one of that to do this. So we have all the emails and everything.
नहीं सर, उसमें तो
and I would like to mention on this platform that we wrote each and every possible. We wrote Prime Minister of India, we wrote Foreign Affairs, we wrote Sports Minister, we wrote their government also. Our foreign ministry, our local embassy has taken up this issue to their local organizer also, but ultimately they denied. They said no Indian passport holder are allowed in our country without this. So it was very very difficult.
नहीं सर, समझता हूँ मतलब लेट्स बी ऑनेस्ट, पैंडेमिक एक अजीब सी अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सी सिचुएशन है, उसमें नोबडी इज ब्लेमिंग एनीबॉडी, बट it's unfortunate, मगर
it was very unfortunate for our athletes, and anyway,
मगर मैं मान के चलूंगा सर कि obviously one learns from these experiences, and आपकी जो एक ओवरऑल पॉजिटिविटी झलक रही है इस वक्त, उससे इट्स वेरी इंकरेजिंग लग रहा है कि आगे का जो रास्ता है वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा, जिसे कहते हैं, सुनहरा होगा. तो 2024 के साइकिल के बारे में तो आपने ऑलरेडी बता ही दिया हमारे को. आगे चलते हुए सर, जिस हिसाब से हमारी परफॉर्मेंसेस रहेंगी एशियन गेम्स में, कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स में, एंड फिंगर्स क्रॉस्ड ओलंपिक्स में 2024 में पेरिस की अगर हम बात करें, what is the final plan in terms of, let's say, putting India as a very credible threat in Taekwondo on the world stage? Because that, I'm sure, as the president, as the joint secretary, that is probably maybe going to be your aim, कि बॉस आगे चल के लोग थोड़ा थर-थर कांपे जब ताइक्वांडो की बात हो और इंडिया का नाम उसमें जुड़े.
I think, very honest with you, we have to wait for some more time. I don't want to do any false commitment in front of you. We have to design our path. We have designed our path step by step. What the step by step? First thing is that we have to prepare our athlete in a good we have to gear up.
जैसे आपने बताया.
Yes. तो वो होने के बाद हमें participation करना है. So our first target is to qualify for the Olympic Games. So once we qualify, once we show up in the Olympic Games, I think that's once we then हम बोल सकते कि हमारा जो मिशन का फर्स्ट स्टेप है वो कंप्लीट हो चुका. सेकेंड मिशन का मतलब जो स्टेप होगा कि उसमें अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस देना और अपने आप को एस्टैब्लिश करना. That is the one second important thing. And third thing is like for the to going towards medal. तो ये 3 फेजेस में हमें इसको डिवाइड करता हूँ, और कोई भी थ्रेड या कोई भी आपको कुछ भी आपको क्रिएट करना है तो उसके पीछे आपको बहुत सारी बड़ी इकोसिस्टम हमें बिल्टअप करनी पड़ेगी. तो इंडिया ताइक्वांडो के ऊपर एक बहुत बड़ा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है टू बिल्ड अप दैट एंटायर सिस्टम फॉर आवर एथलीट्स. जो आज एक एथलीट जाए तो वहां पे अगर वो समझ लो परफॉर्म करे, अगर समझ लो इफ यू फेल, so we have to have some backup system for them also, how to modify it in and how to push him and more for towards getting medals and towards giving us his best performance. So we are working towards a strong system. I believe that in coming 3-4 years our target is to build up on the strongest training arenas, strongest training centers in India, which can give an athlete great training in a taekwondo, where we are going to have international coaches to be travel, and also we are trying to give a maximum foreign exposure to our athletes so that they will get a good experience. और वो जब एरेना में उतरे तो उनके पीछे इतना कॉन्फिडेंस भरा हो, तो वो अपने कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ अगर खेलेंगे तो मुझे लगता है आने वाले समय में एक भी ताइक्वांडो एथलीट ऐसा नहीं होगा कि जो बोलेगा कि आई एम प्राउड ऑफ माय कंट्री एंड आई एम रिप्रेजेंटिंग इंडिया ताइक्वांडो एंड वी हैव अ great potential, we can beat anyone in the world. So that kind of confidence we need to give it to our athletes. So उसके लिए हम एक अच्छा प्रोग्राम डिजाइन करके, एक अच्छा ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम या ट्रेनिंग सेंटर्स डेवलप करके हमारी तरफ से जितना हो सकता है हम उनके पीछे लगेंगे. वन थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू इन्फॉर्म यू ऑन दिस प्लेटफॉर्म, हमने ये सब चीज का शुरुआत हो चुका है. आने वाले इसके बाद जो पैरालंपिक होने वाला है उसमें अरुणा तनवर जो हमारी एथलीट है, she has been qualified, and I promise you India will get a first medal from the Paralympic Games, and that will be the beginning for Indian Taekwondo athletes to get start this mission towards successful journey towards upcoming Olympic Games. और ये एक लड़की इतने सारे फीमेल एथलीट्स और एज वेल एज सारे ताइक्वांडो फर्टिनिटी के लिए एक एम्बेसडर बनेगी, और आने वाले समय में ये डेफिनेटली एक अच्छा प्रदर्शन करेगी, ऐसा मुझे लगता है.
कमाल है सर. एक्चुअली इट इज एक्चुअली वेरी ब्रिलियंट टू लुक एट द फैक्ट के जो पैरालंपिक कमेटी है एंड यू नो इट मेड श्योर that it
no, absolutely. I would like to mention that
as a wild card entry Aruna was picked up, and she has the opportunity to display her amazing immense talent at the Paralympics. So
yeah, I sincerely thankful to Paralympic Committee of India. Without their support it was impossible to get those entries. I was continuing in touch with Padma Shri Deepa Malik, who is the president of Paralympic Committee of India. He has also supported lot, whatever letters, because ये जो बायपैरल रिक्वेस्ट आती है, वाइल्ड कार्ड एंट्री आती है, वो एक एमएनए एंड एज वेल एज उनका जो कंसर्न कंट्रीज का पीसीआई जैसे पैरालंपिक कमेटी इंडिया है, उनके कोलैबोरेशंस के से ही मिलती है. एंड वर्ल्ड ताइक्वांडो के तो हम मतलब शुक्रगुजार है. वी विल नेवर फॉरगेट देयर सपोर्ट. उनके चलते हुए आज इंडिया का एक एथलीट पैरालंपिक गेम में पार्टिसिपेट कर रहा है. दैट इज एन ग्रेट थिंग्स फॉर अ कंट्री. और उन्होंने जो किया है वो इंडियन एथलीट्स कभी नहीं भूल पाएंगे, और मुझे लगता है ये हमारे लिए एक अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है. So I sincerely thankful to PCI, World Taekwondo for this opportunity, and our athlete will definitely take this opportunity and will convert this opportunity to the medal. You can say perspectives.
Brilliant, sir. Brilliant. Actually, it is so important कि एक athlete को अवसर मिले, एक athlete को platform मिले to perform, and with this sort of hard work that आप जो डाल रहे हैं, that definitely is happening, which is a very positive sign. So sir, before I let you go, मैं आपसे ये of course समझना चाहूँगा, मैं आपसे actually behind the scenes झलक समझना चाहूँगा, क्योंकि आप अभी वापस आए हैं वहाँ से. The mood is looking good. Hockey we have done wonderfully well, both the women and the men. We are doing fabulously well. As अभी wrestling शुरू होने वाली है सर, तो वहाँ पे भी लग रहा है कि हम काफ़ी दाव धोबी पछाड़ करेंगे और काफ़ी बाजी मारेंगे. पैरालंपिक्स में तो वैसे भी हमारी काफ़ी ज़्यादा पकड़ अच्छी है. दीपा मलिक जी का भी कहना था कि यू नो वी विल बी परफॉर्मिंग फैली वेल. तो मैं अब आपसे पूछना चाहूँगा सर, आपने एथलीट्स को देखा है, आपने समझा है, क्या लग रहा है सर, कहानी है क्या? एंड ऑफ कोर्स ऑल्सो I would like you to end with a message to the entire Olympic contingent. आप वैसे अभी ऑलरेडी उनको मैसेज दे के आए होंगे, मगर फिर भी एक बारी और अच्छा ही होता जितनी बारी तो।
देखो, मैं आपको एक चीज यहाँ से बात करना चाहता हूँ। जो एथलीट वहां जाता है, कोई भी एथलीट नहीं करना चाहते कि मैं यहाँ पे मेडल नहीं जीतूं। तो हर एक एथलीट जो ओलंपिक्स में जाता है वो हमेशा ड्रीम करके जाता है और वो आपका 100% से ज्यादा ऊपर करने की कोशिश करता है। समटाइम्स आप दूसरे कॉन्टिजेंट्स के या दूसरे कंट्री के एथलीट्स को भी हमें कम नहीं समझना चाहिए कि वो भी प्रिपरेशन करके आते हैं। तो वेरी ऑनेस्ट टॉकिंग टू यू, व्हेन आई विजिटेड आई मेट एथलीट्स एंड ऑल, मतलब वो बहुत ही फोकस्ड है अपने अपने स्पोर्ट्स पे और बहुत ही मतलब सीरियस होते हैं अपने अपने टूवर्ड्स परफॉर्मेंस पे। और उन्होंने बहुत अच्छा अपनी तरफ से जितना देना था उन्होंने अपना दे दिया। कुछ चीजें अपने हाथ में नहीं होती है, बट दे हैव ट्राइड देयर बेस्ट, सो वी शुड अप्रिशिएट देम। आई वुड लाइक टू से वन थिंग, जब आप आज सिंधु ने मेडल जीता तो सब लोगों ने, मैंने भी, मेरे उसके साथ फोटो था, मैं लास्ट मैच में उसको मिला, काफी चर्चा हुई हमारी, बैठा था उसके साथ। तो जब हम मेडल कुछ खींचने के बाद किसी का फोटो शेयर करते, उसको अप्रिशिएट करते, या पार्ट ऑफ दिस, उसी तरह से अगर जीत के हिस्सेदार है तो मुझे लगता है हम हार के भी हिस्सेदार होने चाहिए।
बिल्कुल सही कहा।
उसके साथ रहना चाहिए। जो आज जीतने वाला खिलाड़ी है वो भी उतना ही हमारे लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है, और जो खिलाड़ी अपना अच्छा प्रदर्शन करके दोबारा लौट आ रहा है वो भी हमारे लिए अच्छा इम्पोर्टेंट एक खिलाड़ी है। हर खिलाड़ी ने अपनी कोशिश की, देश के लिए अच्छा काम किया, एंड वी शुड अप्रिशिएट देयर पार्टिसिपेशन, वी शुड मोटिवेट देम। नो प्रॉब्लम, नेक्स्ट टाइम यू विल कम बैक विद द बिग फोर्सेस एंड यू ट्राई योर बेस्ट एंड डेफिनेटली वी विल विन द मेडल। सो उसके ऊपर हमें कॉन्सेंट्रेट करना चाहिए कि जो जिसका परफॉर्मेंस मतलब कुछ पॉइंट से गया है उनके ऊपर हम क्या करना चाहिए, उनके ऊपर हमें क्या आगे पॉलिसी करना चाहिए। दिस इज द टाइम टू थिंक, बिकॉज नेक्स्ट ओलंपिक्स इज जस्ट हार्डली 2 years। मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ 3 साल के बाद, 2 ही साल है हमारे पास जिसमें ओलंपिक क्वालिफिकेशन में जाना है हमें। So it is we have already late. We have to start fast and we have to do a prepare. So this is what one kind of things I feel that after coming back in Tokyo, so we have to work hard. Second important things, जो भी अभी परफॉर्मेंस आने वाले हैं, हम चाहते हैं कि of course wrestlers we have a great name. I met many of other countries, मतलब delegates or presidents of that particular NOCs and all. They are talking about wrestlers. So मतलब हमारे wrestlers का एक दबदबा रेसलिंग वर्ल्ड में है। तो मैं चाहता हूँ कि आज हम उनको सपोर्ट करें, हम उनको चीयर करें ताकि वो अच्छा प्रदर्शन कर पाए। देखो आज हॉकी टीम ने करिश्मा कर दिया, न भूतो न भविष्य। हम बहुत साल के बाद आज सेमीफाइनल में दोनों टीमें हैं। Now what is our duty? We should not expect कि हमें ये मेडल चाहिए। It's duty to come and ahead and support them, cheer up, boost their moral. चलो, come on, you do it your best. So that what going to be happen? Automatically they will try their best performance. कैसे होता है जब आप best दोगे तो automatically आपको best मिलेगा। So now it is time to expect something instead of expect something. Let's support them. Let them support. बाकी आपके पास टाइम है, हम आने के बाद उनके साथ बैठ सकते हैं। जो सक्सेसफुल हुए वो कैसे अपना मेडल काउंट बढ़ा सकते हैं, सिंधु आने वाले समय में कैसे अपना मेडल कलर का मेडल चेंज कर सकती है, उसके लिए टाइम है हमारे पास। बट हमने जो चेयर अप किया, जो हमें आज हमको उनको सपोर्ट करेंगे, दैट्स अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स फॉर अस। आई थिंक वी शुड सपोर्ट देम एंड स्टिल ओलंपिक्स आर हैविंग अ ग्रेट होप, आवर कॉन्टिजेंट्स आर डूइंग ग्रेट। ये मिरेकल जैसा आज हो गया हॉकी में। आप यकीन करोगे अगर हॉकी का मेडल आया तो ये कंट्री का सबसे बड़ा मतलब अचीवमेंट होगा कुछ दिनों के बाद। और वो एक मेडल नहीं होगा, वो मेडल होगा 18-20, मतलब जो भी जिस स्टेट में वो बच्चे आएंगे, जिस स्टेट से वो आएंगे, उस स्टेट के लिए वो बहुत बड़ी चीज हो जाएगी। तो ये टीम गेम का मेडल मतलब बहुत चीज डिसाइड करेगा आने वाले समय में। तो मुझे लगता है कि बहुत अच्छा प्रदर्शन हमारे एथलीट कर रहे हैं। We would like to best of luck for all our wrestlers too, and we have to support our Indian hockey team to do their best. So if they will do best, then definitely they will be successful in their journey. So मैं आपके माध्यम से सभी एथलीट्स को मैं शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ कि वो अच्छा प्रदर्शन करें, और मैं सभी दर्शकों को भी ये विनती करता हूँ कि आप भी अपने तरीके से उनके लिए दुआ मांगे, उनको सपोर्ट करें ताकि वो आने वाले समय में, आने वाले मैचेस में वो अच्छा प्रदर्शन कर सके। एंड भारत के लिए, भारत का झंडा जो हम बहुत दिन से इंतजार कर रहे हैं ओलंपिक जब से शुरू हुआ कि हमारा जो इंडिया का नेशनल एंथम है वो कब गाया जाएगा ओलंपिक्स में। आई थिंक वी हैव अ ग्रेट अपॉर्चुनिटी। आने वाले जो 6-7 दिन है या 7-8 दिन है उसमें हम उम्मीद कर सकते हैं। इसके लिए हम आपका सपोर्ट चाहते हैं और हम आप विनती करते हैं कि आप चेयर करो, सपोर्ट करो ताकि वो मैक्सिमम मेडल ला सके।
We will be doing that. We definitely will be doing that, sir. And thank you so much for joining us. क्योंकि it has been quite interesting. जिस हिसाब से आपने बताया है हमारे को plans क्या हैं, future plans क्या हैं. There is obviously a clear-cut path जो आपने सोचा है, and I'm sure आपकी टीम और आप ज़रूर उस पे खरे उतरेंगे और हम आगे चलते हुए काफ़ी कमाल करेंगे. And of course, it is needless to say that we are roaring for India. And we are definitely going to hope, pray, and think that yes, that national anthem is going to echo in Tokyo. So, well, of course, it's most important that our story continues, and of course, our story continues primarily because it's powered by Sports Adda. So, well, till we meet again on the Olympic story, this is Sudhi saying, you stay safe, your family should stay safe, please get a jab because it's extremely important, and this one doesn't hurt. So till then, take care and bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.